Hey, good evening, you guys. It's Wednesday evening. Time for more of my journey through fear, anxiety, and panic attacks. And for some of you who might listen regularly or watch regularly, I totally blew over Monday. Hey, Carol, how are you? Nice to see you on here. Yeah, I was actually in Kalamazoo watching my grandbaby for the day, so I didn't get home until later. But I've been there before, and I've done the video there. Gosh, and it just didn't even think about it. And then Tuesday, actually, I was like, oh, I've got to do my video today because I kind of lost Monday, right? But anyway, so I apologize for that for people who kind of look forward to hearing from me on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but. Anyway, so I think it's Wednesday today, right? So I've got the right day. So I just counted because I'm always like, this is video number X, and I sort of guess. Hi, Jessica. How are you tonight? Good to see you on here too. And it's actually, this is video number 58 that I've done. And so I like to kind of just briefly tell who I am. I know a lot of you are going to listen or watch later or whatever, and but just in case people come on here and they have no clue, who this person is, some people share it or, show other people the videos. And so I'm Heidi, and I live in Frankenmuth, Michigan, and I began these videos back in May, I believe it was. And like I just said a minute ago, this is video number 58 that I've done. I felt a real strong urge, prompting from God just to say, you need to get on here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. You need to share your journey through fear, anxiety, and panic attacks. You need to give people hope. You need to give people encouragement. You need to let people know that if you have broke free, so can they. You have to let people know that their situations are not impossible, that what they may have heard, what you may have heard, what you may have been told about fear, about anxiety, about panic attacks, about depression as well, that these videos would cause you to consider something different, right? That consider a different way, consider, and I don't know how it was said, but I remember putting that in my notes one time that said, what you won't even consider, I don't remember how it went, but to kind of get it, like if you're not even going to consider something, a new way of doing something different, something new, something you go, wow, I never thought about that. Like some people might watch these videos and go, I've never thought about it that way. That's something I'm going to try. That's something that I'm going to implement and see if it works. Hey Noble, how are you tonight? But if you're not teachable and you don't want to consider anything new, you might watch some of these videos and go, oh no, I don't believe that. I don't believe that's going to work. I don't believe that's going to do anything for me. Well, you've closed the door. You've just totally closed the door. Hey Cindy, how are you? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long, long time. So yeah, what we won't consider and what we won't open our hearts and our minds to and what we won't be teachable about, then you're closing the door. You're closing a door to it. I think I said this before. I've done so many videos that I'm sure I repeat myself. But we used to go to Christian training, just life kind of training, life skills, personal development is kind of what it was called. And she was very successful, very, Christian woman, very successful, very, and that was one of the things she would say in the beginning, like be teachable. If you're not going to be teachable, if you're going to go, oh, I don't buy that. I don't believe that. But you're looking up and seeing she's the one who's had the success. She's the one who's, then you're going to stay stuck. So sometimes you can look at these videos, sometimes you can hear what I'm saying and you go, I just don't buy it. I just don't believe it. I just don't think that could work. But you might still be struggling with fear and anxiety and panic attacks, and I've come on the other side of that, you know? So I would watch these videos and I would consider, I would consider that some of them might go against what you've heard or what you know. Some of them might challenge, your thinking. Some of them might challenge your theology. Some of them might challenge your religion, or what I'm not a religious person. I don't subscribe to any religion. I have a relationship with Jesus. I believe the Word of God. I believe what it says. It hasn't always been that way. It's been about a 17-year journey for me, just digging in and well, a little bit longer than that. Yeah, a little bit longer than 17 years. But that was when I began to know and understand things about the Word and about that's what solidified some of the breakthrough that I had. All of these things I'm sharing for you, sharing with you, come from the Word. His ways are better than our ways. His ways are higher than our ways, right? So anyways, so yeah, it's not, this isn't about a religion. This isn't about, this is about a God who wants you free. This is about a God who wants you free, who doesn't want you to live in fear. He doesn't want you to live in anxiety, who doesn't want you to live depressed, who doesn't want you to be subject to any of those things. That's what these videos are about, and to give hope, right? Because there's so many people that need it, so many people that need it. So yeah, through these videos, I've talked about your words a couple times, but today I'm impressed to do it again. And I'll tell you, like, some of these videos, it's not like my life is without challenges too. And last night there was a particular challenge, something that I had to deal with, a challenge that I had to deal with. And when we're dealing with challenges, no matter what it is, if it's fear, if it's anxiety, if it's a sickness, if it's a marriage issue, if it's really kind of any challenge that pertains to life, one of the most important things that is going to be a catalyst of whether you break free, whether you go in the direction that you want to go in, whether you stay stuck, right? And that is your mouth. That is what comes out of your mouth. The Bible has a ton to say about your mouth. Tons of passages, a lot of them in Proverbs, right? Because Proverbs is the wisdom chapter, right? It's huge. It's huge. What you speak, what you say, and what I put on, hey Ellen, how are you? Miss you guys. Tell your husband I said hi, who happens to be my cousin. What I put on there was stop saying what you have. And I remember listening to a message one time, and the pastor said that God just kind of spoke to him and said, I keep telling my people they can have what they say, but they keep saying what they have. So let that kind of drop into your spirit. I keep telling my people they can have what they say, but they keep saying what they have instead. We've been very, very conditioned to talk about things, to talk about our sicknesses, our weaknesses, our challenges, our fear, anxiety, depression. We've been very conditioned to talk about those things with people, and talk to this person